Welcome back, humans. It's Saturday. It's getting closer to the holiday, and we're bringing you an end of the week session. Got my wife in the studio joining me. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for hanging out tonight.
Yeah.
So we're getting close to the holidays. It's getting kind of crazy. You're seeing people shopping last minute like myself, and I'm just kidding. But you see people doing these things and, getting some good deals, doing all those things. What is, brings me to like all the movies they're starting to play the marathons of. What's one of your like favorite Christmas movies? What's your like go-to Christmas movie?
My all-time favorite is Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yep, it's my favorite.
I got to make a chant. We always watch that one more than once.
I know, all the quotes and one-liners, It's awesome.
His family members, they're all classics. They're all classics. It's funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got a weird one I always try to watch whenever it does pop on. It's random that I do catch it, but sometimes I get lucky and I do catch it once a year. Is that Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
awesome.
It's all the Muppets and they're all like get together for this talent show, and it's just a lot of fun to watch. I like all the music in it, all the puppetry and all that kind of stuff, and it's pretty cool. All the original like they're like
creative.
Original voices too, like all the voices of the characters. They all like were real unique, and it was cool stuff, man. All the different puppets and characters,
I love it.
And it was a cool story, about these poor family that were trying to, do something good for Christmas, a miracle or a Christmas miracle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
awesome.
neat. I liked it a lot. I like to watch that whenever it pops on. That's one of my go-to faves.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some Christmas movies that get on my nerves.
And the Christmas Story. Love that one, too.
I like the Christmas Story.
We got the lamp right there.
Yep.
Hey.
No, we don't. I'm just kidding. It's Fragile.
Fragile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a classic one. That's a classic. You ever have a Christmas Story moment? Like when you were a kid? Like a real Christmas Story moment?
Oh, yeah. The kid in the snowsuit.
Yeah.
Who's, like, stuck on the ground and can't move. That I totally can relate to that.
That's funny. Mine was probably being chased.
Not the tongue thing, sticking it to the pole. I knew better than to do that.
Mine was probably being chased, like if you got the bigger kids in the older grades and you got to run your butt off, you know what I'm saying? Like probably that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like a baby gazelle running for my life in the winter with them big boots, and your mom's got your gloves on. Remember that? What the gloves with the like suspender clips?
Oh yeah, I had
and they got them built into coats now. Yeah, those things will scratch your ass if you fell wrong. If you fell in the wrong place, that thing would scratch your wrist all up.
Yeah,
that was kind of dangerous. They didn't think that went through.
You still had your mitten.
For real.
Your wet ass mitten.
But speaking of the holidays, there's this video's going around. Are you familiar with Cameo?
Cameo?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so Cameos with a bunch of celebrities, some washed up, some existing, more than now because of the Fuchii Laala going around, gotten people, scratching for dollars or whatever. So they go to this thing, and it's called Cameo, and if you pay them a certain amount of money, they got a price range. Y'all got different price range. Some of y'all are crazy with your prices, but I'll get to that in a minute. Let me get to something else first. First and foremost.
Yeah.
So you go and you get a celebrity and you pay them money, and you can have somebody say happy birthday, great job on your, congratulations, your graduation, whatever you want them to say. They'll even go and rip on somebody if it's a comedian, to roast them or, whatever they do for their price. You know what I'm saying? There's a price for everyone. No, I'm just kidding. But so there was this funny one that came along, being that it's time for the holidays, and I just wanted to share it. A lot of people are hearing it, seeing it right now. It's going viral, and it's really funny. You're familiar with Smokey Robinson?
Yes.
Okay, so he was on Cameo, and apparently someone paid him to wish a family member Happy Hanukkah.
Okay.
So apparently Smokey Robinson didn't understand how to spell Hanukkah, and this is what we got, and I'm going to play this for you guys, and then I'll get your reaction on this. So this is going to be great. Okay, so they paid him for Cameo to wish this guy Happy Hanukkah, and this is what you got. Oh, let me start that over. Hold on.
Hey, Marco. How you doing? Surprise, surprise. This is Smokey Robinson. I know you didn't expect to hear from me. But I was contacted by your sons, Jeff and Jiri.
Surprise.
And they told me that you used to live in Detroit across the street from me. And gosh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
How you doing again?
How you doing again?
Nice talking to you again, I guess.
What's up? I don't even remember you. What's up?
you're living in Vancouver now, and they wanted me to wish you happy Chanukah. I have no idea what Chanukah is, but happy Chanukah because they said so.
Because they
Anyway,
said
God
so.
bless you, babe, and enjoy Chanukah.
So that was it's supposed to say Happy Hanukkah.
Oh my
And he said
goodness.
Happy Chanukah.
Oh my goodness. What the heck?
So that was so great and classic because I mean he's innocent, like he didn't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? And it was entertaining because he was elderly. No,
Okay.
you can't blame the elderly. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, but it was funny. He just didn't know how to read it or whatever, how it was
Yeah.
spelled or pronounced, and I thought it was pretty funny. They could have maybe put in parentheses because not everybody might not know all the cultures, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than take a guess at it, but it was a great guess, if you ask me.
Sure.
Happy Chanukah.
Happy Chanukah.
Everybody out there, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy Chanukah. To all the people celebrating Chanukah out there.
Oh my. That's funny. I know I made that mistake earlier today. I don't know if you remember
No.
when we were looking at things earlier today.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Merry Christmas. And he's like, oh, I'm Jewish.
Oh, that's right.
And I was like,
Yeah, you
"Ooh,
did.
I'm sorry. I did not know that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Right at he's like you just stung him.
I know. I was like, aye. Ouch.
It
Sorry.
was like an instant silence in conversation. He was all like, "Yeah, this is
awkward.
pretty great," and this and that. I was like, "Hmm?
Yeah. Sorry, man.
"Oh, well, it's getting cold out. I'll see you later." And nice talking.
It was funny.
Yeah, so
now it is.
So those celebrity cameos, like I said, some of these people got out there and they got their own like price ranges and stuff like that. Some of y'all a little bit fucking too high on yourself.
Bougie.
A little bit high on your horse or whatever you would say, because some of y'all ain't that fucking famous to be charging what you charge. I don't care who you are. Some of y'all ain't that fucking famous.
I'm not surprised.
They be charging like crazy amounts of money, and like I'm like, man, you was like in one movie, and your stand-up special sucked. Your funniest shit was your YouTube clips.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what I'm saying? And they'll be charging like crazy amounts of. Some of them guys are like in the thousands and shit, just to say happy birthday to somebody.
Like some old washed up people? Are these
Some of them-
are these washed up people?
Some
or
are and some
just-
aren't. Like some
okay.
are and some aren't. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm just saying like, even like if you are relevant now, it doesn't. I mean, I don't think you're that famous to be having that kind of price range. I mean, they're just asking you to say happy fucking birthday.
Like who can afford it?
I mean, people are paying for it. That's what's fucked up. But I mean, the fact that they're charging so much is, I think, is a dick move.
Yeah, for sure.
All they're asking for is happy fucking birthday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or Merry Christmas or fucking Happy Chanukah. And you're fucking charging like $3,500 or some shit.
Oh
Jackie
my
Robinson's was probably like $100 or something.
That's funny.
I'm just saying. They be charging crazy prices to hear you Happy Chanukah. And I'd be mad as hell. I'd be
Right.
wanting to charge like, I'll just do it for free. Just let me, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably fuck it up anyways. That way there's nobody. It's a win-win. Because you didn't pay nothing. And you didn't say it. I did it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Happy Chanukah.
Happy Chanukah.
Happy Chanukah, Chewbacca. Some shit like that. But like I said, some of you celebrities be watching. You got to put a discount, or like when you got some of your little shows and shit with your promo codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can cameo me for $1,000. Promo code, please.
They have promo codes. Come on.
No, I'm just saying, like, promo code,
Oh.
please. I'm just making it up. Like, help me
I'm
pay for
hard
this.
up. No. Just kidding.
Or when they call you on the phone and you're like, oh, no, I don't want to pay that. And then the little pop blocker thing pops up on your screen. They're like, okay, we'll take it for this much.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this much. It goes down like $10 at a time until you agree to give them that cameo.
I'm straight. I'm good on that.
I just think that's messed up.
It is. It's totally messed up.
For real. Y'all are crazy. So tonight is another big fight.
Dun dun dun.
Canelo is fighting once again.
Canelo?
Yep.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Oh, yay.
Fighting again. And nobody knows about this fighter. I guess people do in like another country, but nobody knows him here. And that's what pisses me off again about boxing. Like
Where's
I
he
said.
from?
Man, I don't even know. His name's
See? You
Callum
don't know.
Smith.
No.
His name's Callum Smith.
Callum
Callum.
or Cullen?
It's like
Is
Callum.
he a Cullen?
It's like Callum. Like Callum.
Column.
Column.
Like columns standing up. Columns.
So anyways, they are fighting tonight. They did the weigh-ins last night, the face-offs. And like the guy looks like bigger than Canelo, so that's what they're trying to sell it on. Like, oh my God, he's bigger than Canelo. He's so big. Look at how tall he is. And I'm like, I'm watching the guy's highlights, and I'm like, what the hell? I don't know if you're familiar, you remember when Chris Algieri, that guy boxed Manny Pacquiao. He was like a doctor.
Yeah.
And he decided like, oh, I'm going to pay for my medical school and fight Pacquiao. You know, Pacquiao beat the crap out of him. That was my favorite part when they were fighting. I'll get back to this dude that caught him, dude, in a second. But when Algieri was fighting Pacquiao and they were interviewed, they started doing this new like interactive thing during fights like a few years back where they would interview their cornermen during the fight instead of waiting until the end. You know, they would just go in there. You want to give us a couple minutes? You know, almost like being mic'd up in the NFL, like when they do that mic'd up shit. Hold on a second. So yeah, they get the go to the cornerman and they ask him questions during the fight, like, what do you think your fighter's doing wrong, or what is this and that? And then like the guy that was training Algieri is like super cocky and he's like, I'm keeping him in the cage right now. I'm keeping him in the cage. And Pacquiao's beating the shit out this dude for like 8, 9, 10, like 9 rounds in a like straight so far. He's just like beating the shit out this dude. The guy don't even know what to do. He's just like coming in, thinking he's gonna dodge, and he's like turning to the side, getting punched, turning to the front, getting punched, and they're interviewing him. He's like, I'm keeping him in the cage. He's keeping him. I'm not letting him go yet. I'm gonna let him go. About 2 more rounds like this, we're gonna let him go. He's gonna put him to sleep. And then what he's gonna do? I'll let you see. I'll let you go. I'm about to let him go. And as soon as he says that, Manny hits this dude with a left hand, and like, dude knocks him out, like makes him like a standing spaghetti noodle. Like Algieri's like, blah, 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 blah. And he just like fucking, yeah, he falls on the ground. He looks around for like anybody to see anybody because you can tell his vision's gone. And then the referee's counting. I thought he counted to 10, but I guess not. He got up and survived the fight, but he got beat down the whole fight, man. And it was hilarious when they tried to interview him about, I thought you were going to let him out of the cage. They were like, let him out of the cage. But he got his ass beat. It was like Manny, and the other commentator was like, it looked like they let Manny out of the cage because he was like pounding this dude. But back to this Cullen.
Vampire.
Yeah, this glittery vamp. No, I'm just kidding. He's not a vampire. And I also don't think he's good enough a fighter to fight Canelo. I don't care who you say.
Yeah.
This dude ain't shit.
How do you get the chance? Like,
I have no idea. Because like I said, they protect fighters, man. I feel like they protect a lot of fighters from these big fights. And I thought, boxing was moving in the right direction with these other people that ain't afraid to fight. You know, these lightweights and middleweights were doing their thing. And then this happens. Canelo gets this guy, and people are going to be like, this guy's pretty good. He's got a record of blah, blah, blah. Okay, give me his resume. You know what I'm saying? Give me his resume real quick. Let me know what big name he fought. So, anyways.
It's all about who you know.
So, they worked this little fight out so Canelo can look good, still knocking people out. And I'm telling everybody, like, I wouldn't even buy the fight. I'm sure somebody's streaming it or something like that, or it'll be on YouTube in like 6 minutes because I don't see it going past 5 rounds. I think he's going to get knocked out in the 3rd round, maybe, because I think the 1st round, Canelo's going to measure the distance. 2nd round, Canelo's going to hit him with some punches. The guy's going to try to stay away. Then he's going to knock him down with a body shot. How tall he is, Canelo's going to rock him. Canelo's got such a great body shot. It's insane. Damn. So he's going to hit him with a body shot, knock him down. This is my prediction. Okay?
Yeah.
So we'll see it tonight. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So he's going to fuck my man up. He's going to get the distance off in the 1st round. 2nd round, he's going to start catching him, start touching the body some more. He's going to knock him down with a body shot. 3rd round, night, tall guy.
Night.
It's going to be he's going to.
3rd round, you're calling it?
Yep. So he's going to come down after he's fucking hitting him and blowing him out with the body shots. So he's going to pull this fucking punch that a lot of fighters, it's hard for them to pull off. It's hard to pull off, but when you do it, a lot of the great ones can do it. It's usually a devastating punch to the other opponent. So it looks like you did the body work, right? You did the damage. So now you're expecting that damage. You're hurt. You know what I mean? As the fighter, as me being the defender. Yeah. So I'm expecting that body shot when you see that movement coming again. But instead of, you're using the same angle, and it's going to be an uppercut to the face. So that's when he's going to night the call guy. So I'm thinking after he scares him with the body work, he's going to catch him with a big blast to the head, and I think he's going to go to sleep.
You think it's going to be the 3rd round?
3rd round. I don't see it. If it does go past the 3rd round, I don't see it going past 5. But I'm predicting, like, if I have to predict when I think it's going to happen, I would say 3rd round stoppage. But I think he's going to drop him first with a body shot, and he's going to be looking for the body shot when he gets caught with the headshot. And he's going to be a dropped, big-ass, tall tree.
Uh-oh.
He looks like almost a foot taller than Canelo.
How tall is he?
He's, I don't know, like, he looks over 6 foot, but Canelo's short.
Canelo?
No, the other guy. Canelo's, like, maybe shorter than me even. Like, I think Canelo's, like, I might be 5'9", and he's maybe 5'7" or 6 or something. Maybe, I would have to look it up. Maybe he's even 5'5". Maybe he's super short. But I might be taller than Canelo, I think.
I think you're 5'10".
So then the opponent looks like he's like 6 foot compared to him, like maybe 6'2" or something. He looks like super tall, like he's a basketball college player or something. But he's gonna get knocked the hell out. I'm saying
Right.
he's gonna get like Amir Khan.
Dang.
Like I talk about Amir Khan all the time.
We shall see.
Because Amir Khan's got that no chin. Yeah, I'm excited to see it, and it's tonight. And like I said, but I'm not paying for it. I'm gonna wait because it'll probably be on YouTube in 12 minutes. Because it'll be a long ass introduction. They got to do fancy intros. Everything take a long time.
Music and their flashy
and
stuff.
they're gonna do all this stuff, and then my man's gonna be in there. Like I said, Canelo's gonna go to work on him. He's gonna chop that little tree
I'm
down.
rooting for Canelo.
Same here, but I
Anyway.
also, like I said, man, he needs more opponents. And like I said, he needs like more opponents in his weight class. He's a big guy. For being short, he carries a lot of weight.
Saki. Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, because I think he fights in like the 150 range or something like that. But he comes in over 170 pounds because them guys drop like 20 pounds in a fight sometimes to get in that weight class. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, and he's got crazy power.
Right.
So it's like a lot of guys don't want to fight him, but some guys, I mean, I don't understand because isn't that you're supposed to go for those money fights, but maybe they just don't want to get hurt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or they don't want to get nighted. And go sleepy from a Canelo punch.
Sleep tight.
Yep, from a little cinnamon power.
Cinnamon's good for you.
Cinnamon
so
instead of
I'm ready
cinnamon
for
toast
cinnamon.
crunch, it'll be a cinnamon toast punch. Then pow, put him out.
Cinnamon toast punch. That's
Yeah,
funny.
for sure, it'll knock him out. But I'm excited, man. I think he's gonna, like I said, 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's my prediction. If he survives it, darn. But I don't see it going farther. I think he's gonna be afraid, and his body's gonna get destroyed.
I agree with you.
He will get destroyed. And Canelo's gonna be like, "I will break you."
I will break
with
you.
his bad English.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing the Russian accent.
Right? Well, you always change accents.
I must break you.
That's a good one. That one was on purpose.
And discipline.
Because sometimes you'll just come out of nowhere with your accents. You know, I just catch you. Like, you'll just, like, come out with an accent on me.
I think it's one of my lives. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from.
All right, so I got some news.
Mm-hmm.
Some celebrity news. Apparently, Kobe Bryant's wife's, her own mother is trying to sue her to get some of, like, Kobe money.
What?
And it's like a year or two after the death of Kobe and his daughter and all this stuff. And she's claiming now that because...
No, go ahead.
Sorry, maybe it's not even a year.
No, not even.
So, anyways, she is claiming that she took care of her kids, like, all the time, every day, for, like, 18 hours a day, and wants, like, retribution, or whatever the word is, to get paid. That she wants, like, retribution for $96 an hour or some shit like that.
Huh?
To get back pay for all the years she was taking care of the kids. And she said that Kobe told her that she would take care of her for the rest of her life. That
Is this
Kobe promised
Kobe's
her.
mom? Or
No, Vanessa's mom. Her name's
my
Vanessa
gosh,
Bryant.
Her own mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know her name is
Vanessa.
my name, but I'm older, so it's my name.
But anyway, so she said her mom is saying that she wants this money. So she's saying it's absurd and crazy. And why would she be acting like that? Because
I'm sure she probably takes care of her anyway.
She never took... It was a lie, though, because apparently Vanessa Bryant was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
So the mom would visit here and there, and she says that she barely saw the kids. It wasn't even like the way the mom was claiming. The mom was just trying to get money.
Wow.
So she was saying, like, I've always been a
Yes.
stay-at-home mom. Like this.
Shady.
Even, like, she goes, even my nieces and nephews stayed at my house because of my sister's kids were so... My sisters were busy and shit. Like, so the mom's trying to get cheddar. She's trying to get that Kobe
That's
money.
terrible.
After
Her own mother.
you know, especially after all this
that's gonna
stuff that
ruin
happened.
a relationship, you know?
And it's bananas when people pass away, and then there's like people try to fight over money like that.
It shows their true colors when
It's
it comes to money.
It's going after the Mamba's money.
Mm.
But the fact that she would make up this story too, you know what I mean? You know it's
Yeah.
gonna come out. She's gonna say that it's not true, and you tried to fucking argue with her or whatever.
That's just messed up.
It is.
I mean, you're starting a problem, you know?
It ain't right, lady.
No, stop it.
Quit playing, lady. But yeah,
Be
she
a
wants
grandma.
to get some of that big dollars.
Money makes people change.
It's messed up.
It is.
So you know how we were watching that Masked Singer the other day? I never really watched it before till that time. Like I always seen, I always heard about it, seen commercials, hear about the show, but I never really watched it. I never even watched like a clip on YouTube or nothing.
Right,
So
right.
that time we watched it, I thought it was wild. It was kind of creepy. I thought it was real creepy because like all the masks and costumes, they seemed all like satanic and shit to me. They were all like evil looking. Like I didn't want to look at the TV sometimes. They like make eye contact with the mask.
I know, but it's crazy how quick they make their costumes, the
Yeah.
the people that make them and the art behind it is
Uh-huh.
so cool.
But I just think it's weird. Like they look creepy as hell. Like
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
man,
some
they
of
look
them
really
do,
creepy.
Yeah.
Even like the one that was a giraffe. Like it looked creepy.
They're cool though. I mean, it is kind of creepy, but like I'm just amazed at their skill level and the artwork that can go into it and how fast they can
Oh yeah,
produce them.
I appreciate all
you
that.
know?
But whatever happens, like whatever that weird twist is that you put on them, is pretty
Mhm.
creepy for me. Like I had trouble watching the show. I was like, man, these guys are good singers, but that shit is fucking creepy. Like
Symbols,
I just wanted to like
symbolisms.
just weird shit, man. It was like a sun with no mouth and eyes, and like all them weird, just weird, scary. Some of them were just
You know
weird.
who that was? I think it was Leanne Rimes.
It was,
Ah.
but who cares? It was scary costumes.
Yeah, it was a little strange. Okay.
So, anyways, like I said, those masks creeped me out, and I just thought that was interesting. I thought the singers were good, but I just had a little weird heebie-jeebies watching it.
Mhm.
Just kind of made me tripped out a little bit. So I got some crazy headlines for you.
Oh yeah.
Crazy ones.
Ooh.
International crazy bananas news.
Okay.
You better put on your seatbelt, little lady, because this is bananas. No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds fun.
So a Russian oligarch
What's that?
was killed. Let me get to it first. Let me just give you the headline, then I'll bring you back and I'll drop a little knowledge on the oligarch. What was the Russian oligarch?
Oligarch.
No, I don't know if I'm saying
I
it
don't
wrong.
know.
I apologize if I am, but I mess up a lot of things, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, anyways, a Russian oligarch, he was killed in a home invasion in Russia in his own house with a crossbow. And people don't understand what happened. They were trying to figure out why and this and that. And some people think it was they were trying to get his property and all this stuff because he's a big, powerful person. So, to answer your question about an oligarch. No, I don't know if I'm saying it right or not, but that's what it sounds like they say it that way. They say it's like a rich person in business, like a rich business leader.
Okay.
And I guess they have like gigantic like political influence in like wherever they live or
So they're powerful and
very
have
much.
a lot of pull.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm also under the knowledge that the owner, if he's still the same owner of the New Jersey Nets in the NBA, is one of those oligarchs. And they have like special places where like a palace, they go like to their own spas, like where only they can go. You know what I'm saying? You can only be them. And you got these like only places where the oligarchs can go. No other person in public can go there.
The elites.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, yeah, so I guess somebody wanted his property or somebody maybe wanted his power position. And it was a group of people that were with masks. And I believe they caught one person in custody. And they got him in questioning and whatnot. And it's pretty bananas, you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff those guys go through. But an oligarch was an interesting, and it was like new term to me.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
And then I found out the connection with the NBA owner because me being with sports and all.
Ah, interesting.
Then I also found
Oligarchs.
and I also found some footage of him. He was I guess he had an interview with Jimmy Fallon. Maybe was it Jimmy? No, it wasn't Jimmy Fallon. It was Jimmy Kimmel, I think. And he took him in one of them spas. The owner of the
like
Nets.
men only. And
yeah, took him to one of those oligarch palaces.
They're all naked in the.
I don't know if they were naked.
Room,
Maybe they are when.
Steam bath.
Maybe they were when Kimmel wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But it looked pretty weird in there.
Uh-oh.
It was like gold-crested bathtubs.
Ew.
Wonder if it was oily.
Sweaty balls.
Oily oligarch. With some oligarch in there.
Ew, that sounds nasty.
But speaking of Russia, keeping it on the Russia tip.
Russian vodka. I like their vodka.
On some Russian news, keeping it on Russia, they have a very good soccer team out there and a very good soccer player who happens to be a captain of a team. I forget what team it is. But apparently he was suspended during the time of a potential really big game. Because I guess, and I'm talking about football, not our soccer.
Okay.
So he's a famous player there, football player, and he got suspended during a very crucial time of their season. And every game is important there when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Their football.
Okay.
And he's a very important player, like I said. So people were like getting really angry about this. They were rebelling. People were like starting shit and rioting. Many riots were happening in his towns where he represented this team or whatnot. And even an airplane pilot, I guess, decided to fuck with the people at work because they record your flight patterns. Okay? When you're an airplane pilot, regardless of what you play, I guess like all your patterns are recorded.
Okay.
So him being so pissed at them suspending their favorite football player, he made his flight pattern into a big old dick and balls. And it made the internet, and people showed the flight pattern.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he did the whole out of
So
rebellion.
like they're in the tower, like, what is this? What is this? And they can see the outline.
They were like, "What's this guy doing?" You know,
Okay.
he's letting the tower know. You know, making a turn here, making a turn there. You know,
Oh
he
my
dropped
gosh.
the
He's
satchel.
lost his mind.
He dropped the satchel, made the shaft, and did the whole nine.
Oh my god.
All the puns intended. He made the whole nine. And yeah, it was
Oh my
great out of him
God.
rebelling for the soccer player that was suspended, because I guess he was a captain and he's like the best player.
That's hilarious.
I'm only familiar with a few football players, soccer players,
Mm-hmm.
like Messi and those guys that are like
Yeah.
the main names that you hear all the time.
The stars.
And I always catch a couple games here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I should follow it more because it is interesting, man. And those guys run nonstop. Those guys ought to be like part android.
It's fun.
Those guys are part robots, man. Because
Yeah.
they're like running nonstop on this giant field. It looks like way bigger than a football field.
Heck yeah, it's huge.
And those guys are just running.
That's all they do is run and kick sometimes.
Yeah, and destroy each other's shins. Like it looks like their shins just got to be like made of steel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they got his ass. So that's what he did as a rebellion. And I got some other news.
What's the other?
Some other
news?
dumb person news.
Oh, I love these.
Apparently, a doctor had to surgically remove a toothbrush from a dude's stomach because he swallowed it while brushing his teeth.
The fuck?
Was he deep throating his toothbrush?
How the hell do you do that?
I don't want to get like insult anybody or anything. Was he deep throating? Was he practicing? What was
Maybe
going on
he
there?
was brushing his throat.
Something was going on. He was
I don't
going
know, but
deep
that
for
would
the breath.
hurt. That
Like,
would hurt.
I understand like cleaning your tongue and stuff like that to get like breath protection and whatnot. But damn, that's a little extreme. You're going to your esophagus.
Maybe
I think
he
you
was
go
trying
too
to make
far.
himself throw up. You know, like the gag reflex.
Yeah, but wouldn't even went that outward. He swallowed it.
Ugh, how do you do
He
that? It's so long. I couldn't
swallowed
even imagine
it.
it going down. Ew.
Man, a whole toothbrush and it worked its way down. That couldn't have
would
been.
not feel
That couldn't have been
good.
comfortable at all.
That would not feel good.
So apparently they surgically removed it from your dumbass. Thank goodness. Thank you, medical team, for that guy's ignorance.
Thank you, emergency OR staff.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's Christmas. I'm happy that holidays are coming. I got little decorations on. I got freaking Christmas hats everywhere.
You're an elf on the shelf.
We got things going
You're
on
my
everywhere.
elf on the shelf.
We are happy that Christmas is coming. Happy holidays
Woo, woo, woo.
for everybody out there. All you humans,
Get
Merry
excited.
holidays. Merry New Year's, Merry holidays. Happy Chanukas like Smokey Robinson's. And I ain't even playing. We are ready for the holidays up in here. So let me keep it rolling. Since we are keeping the holiday spirit rolling, what comes with the holidays comes the new year. And you know what? Let me keep
Oh,
this hat on
boy.
for 1 second while I announce this next segment.
Put it on.
It can fit over my headphones and everything.
Oh,
probably.
nice.
There it
you
is.
go. There you go.
All right. Let me hold on. Let's do this right.
Do it right. It's my
I look like
elf
the
on-
dude from the Run
my
DMC
elf
video.
on the shelf right there.
I look like the dude from the Run DMC video. That elf. He was like, nice, naughty. Oh, you remember that guy?
No, but it sounds crazy.
He was the little elf in the rap video with Run DMC.
Oh,
He
hell
was the
no.
little elf that was picking everybody naughty and nice when they were really good, and he was just like
was
tripping
that
out.
like okay, yeah. I
Christmas in
remember.
Hollis?
Yeah.
The only Run DMC Christmas
yes,
song?
Yes,
Okay.
I remember.
You made me put this elf on hat for nothing? No, I'm just kidding. So the year's coming to an end, people. And I got some of the top conspiracies of the year 2020.
Ooh,
And I would like to share them and get your thoughts on them and share them with all the humans of the world since we are getting closer to Christmas. You hear the bell on this thing? There's a bell on this thing. Okay, humans. These are some of the top conspiracies that made headlines and everybody kind of caught wind of. They weren't like new or nothing. Some of these people are just new to them, or the ones that claim to be woke.
Whoa.
Like they was napping this whole time. They're like, "What happened to that?" You know, it's 2020 and you're worried about a conspiracy from 2012. Like, where the hell were you? Where were
Where have
you?
you been?
You know, like that parrot in that Sandler movie. Where were you? Y'all was late. All right, hold on a
Oh my
second.
god, that's
This
hilarious.
thing's a little itchy. Hold on. That might come back.
Where were you?
Maybe I'll try it again, but it might come back. I'm a little bit itchy right now. So, okay, so here's the top conspiracies. Here we go. If I had a drum roll, I would blast one off. You know what I'm saying? Man, that
There.
was awesome timing. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay. On with the topics. No. So here's one of them. 5G caused the Fuchii Laala. And we don't want to say the other words because they already fuck with my views already and all that because of when I mention that kind of stuff. So, they say that's one of the conspiracies that people believe 5G was causing the Fuchii Laala, was going to cause crazy stuff like that.
Oh
That's
my
one of the
gosh.
one of the conspiracies of 2020.
No.
But, like I said before, it really wasn't from 2020. A lot of people were talking about 5G for a long time. And I watched a lot of conspiracy videos, but it got popular or trendy in 2020 more like, you know what I'm saying, to me.
Mhm. Oh, for sure.
But not for everybody, but for myself, because
Absolutely.
I was hearing about it for like a long time. And then they were like, 5G
A
is
lot
going
of
to
people
cause...
are just like, whoa,
like-
did you hear about this?
They're like, people are going to get sick when they turn it
Like,
on. As
turn
soon as they
around.
turn and activate the 5G, you're going to get sick. You're going to fuck your body up. It's going to change your DNA. Or some other weird shit like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Better fucking run from the 5 jizzle.
5 jizz.
Oh, yeah. The super powerful network
Dr. Rick
is going to
Marshall.
blow. It was going to like, everybody's like, hair was just going to fall off and crazy stuff was going to happen. And it caused the Fuchii Laala. It caused all this madness we're in now. Damn 5G. At least that's what they say in the conspiracy. Here's another one for 2020. Bill Gates created the Fuchii Laala to implant us with microchips. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
What do you think about that? It's a conspiracy for 2020.
Well, that's a pretty big accusation.
Yes.
But you never know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty crazy. I don't know what to think because when they say the word conspiracy, because you just got to wait for to hear the facts. But for me, I was hearing this a long time ago. I've seen all those old TED Talks where he was talking about there's just too many people on the planet. This population is just out of control. We need something that's going to happen. And he was already saying that something that we wouldn't be ready for a pandy if it came. So I was watching all these TED Talks with Bill Gates when he was talking about our population was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying that we wouldn't be ready for if they had something that got everybody sick at the same time, all at once, really fast. Okay?
All
We know
right.
what word it is, but we know they don't want us saying that bullshit right now because they fuck with us with that.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
So they're saying that Bill Gates created this thing that got people ill all over the place at the same time in large numbers and taking people out in quantities. Casualties.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's what they were saying that he did. And like I said, for years, I mean, that was like in 2007 maybe. I heard him talking about that in that TED Talk where he was talking about we weren't ready for one of those times where everybody gets sick
Yeah.
all at once, you know,
Right.
and people die from it or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
He said we wouldn't be prepared, so we'd lose like millions of people.
Mm.
And so now it's like it's kind of creepy when he says that stuff. It wasn't like, you know, I did it. But
Yes.
maybe him being like mathematician or, you know, calculations saw the pattern coming. Because there's an old, let me get back to some conspiracy weird shit.
Okay.
An old video from, I want to say the 70s or 50s or something like that. They made or I want to say the 70s. There was an old computer program that developed, it was like a program that like, it was like predict the future kind of like on how, during the patterns that we were going on, like how the world would end, or like how the world's like lifestyle would change drastically, where it wouldn't be like a high quality of life, not necessarily end.
Okay.
Okay, but it would definitely be different and wouldn't be at a high quality at all across the globe, not just in certain areas like it is now, where we have separation of poverties and whatnot.
All right.
So this computer did this program, and it's kind of creepy when you see this. This video is really creepy. I recommend you guys check it out. And it's the scientist in this room. They do the calculations, and it shows the years, and it shows the quality of life. And when it got to 2020 and beyond, it was like starting to go down. Because we're unstable. It seems like we're unstable now. Like, when you see that, just like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was one of those weird connections, when they talk about, we wouldn't be ready if something came around and got everybody sick and all that kind of things. And then they bring me back to that old computer program that was predicting this at the same time. It's kind of weird when they do those calculations and patterns.
Right.
And it's probably simple to do that with us. People probably think, like, how can they say we're going to do this? Well, we've been the same. I mean, in my opinion, we're always been the same. We always been at war. We always been fighting. And we always been doing these things to, like, try to divide and conquer at all the time.
Right.
So I think it would probably be easy for a computer to calculate out of just based off
like
those
our
patterns. Or what do they call them? Algorithms.
Yes.
So it'd probably be easy to develop a pattern based off on our species alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's creepy about AI, because they'll be like, go to our history, and they'll keep going.
I don't want this shit, man.
And then the AI is going to be like, just like that Ultron dude. He's going to be like, this is all wrong.
Yeah, I don't
saying?
think we're ready for that. We don't need that.
Because I always say it's not full AI if they restrict it. If there's a law, like in that robot movie, iRobot, the 3 laws, then you're not really free thinking, but that one was actually free thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The one that, saved the day.
Right. Yeah, we're not ready for that.
He wasn't abided by those 3 laws. Like, he was actual free thinking artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just another one there for 2020, So I thought that was pretty good, That one's kind of creepy because, like I said, I heard him talk about those things. So it's easy to make those connections.
Right.
If you were someone that believed it, and there's people that do, and then there's people that don't, but there's people like myself that's entertained by it all, because right now it's entertainment. But if anything ever did come out to be true, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, I watched so many of those videos, you know what I'm saying? And if it came out to be true, it just would suck really bad because y'all are crazy, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? So there's some that do, some that don't, but I'm entertained by it. It's just entertaining. It's like drama.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you turn on a new Netflix series or a new series, and this shit's like, let's see what the new conspiracy is. They'd be like, space is fake.
It's fun to talk about stuff and like what the possibilities are and like, other people's theories and
So I got another wild one for
thoughts. I like it. It's interesting. I like to hear people's thoughts.
Bigfoot lives in the state of Washington. That's another one for the 2020. And Bigfoot's been around for a long time. But they build shows around this. But here's where I call Bigfoot shit. I mean bullshit. Maybe Bigfoot shit, bullshit. You can combine it. You can combo both of it. Okay? Because like I said before, either they're aliens or multidimensional beings, because you never find a dead Bigfoot bullshit.
Or their poops.
Or their poops. You don't find them.
You think you would.
Or like where they have their babies. Where are they having the babies at? Like, where's the woman's placentas?
Right. Where's
You know
just
what I
all the fluid and like
there's got to be
urine,
poops, peas, something like that.
footprints,
Or
for remnants on like sticks and stuff as they're passing through.
Does the
trying to get
female
through and make
Bigfoot-
penis.
Does a female Bigfoot have a menstrual cycle,
Well,
being that they're part, like they could be
they're
human?
sort of humanoid. I would suppose so.
So
Be
that's
able
what
to
I'm saying.
Conceive and have a child or Bigfoot baby.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's like all these things that would leave traces of proof. And all you got in the videos when you watch them shows when it says like Bigfoot, new evidence. It's just another motherfucking dude, it's a group of guys in the woods hearing a long sound in the background like.
They're like, dude, go run over there and
Look,
make
here
this
it is.
sound.
And they're like, what the fuck was that?
Dude.
They'd be like,
Dude,
That-
run
that
over
was-
there and break sticks.
that was Bigfoot. That was Bigfoot, definitely.
Oh my God, something's over there.
And while the background, the camera actually fell, and it got their boy trying to take a shit in the woods, but he's constipated from that shitty jerky they've been eating, and he's over there back
Ew.
there going, ah! And it was just him the whole time. We get that in the behind the scenes after you watch the whole episode, the whole season, and they done got paid. Then they show you that happen in the real life.
Ew.
Like, here's what you really missed.
No.
and Bigfoot was in Washington. You know, like there's Washington can't be
I
that
don't know.
big. Like it doesn't look that big. Like and there's so many cell phone cameras.
You got Canada right there, so maybe
got
he
hunters.
comes down.
Well, yeah.
into-
Then you got
to-
Canadians cameras. You got Canadians cameras. They got cameras on borders. They got satellite footage. They got people with cell phones
Dude,
everywhere.
maybe they have tunnels. Who knows?
Okay, so you would still catch a Bigfoot for real. You would catch
No.
something more than what you see
So
all the
are
time.
you saying that you don't believe Bigfoot's real?
Not till I
or
see proof.
That
I
he
need more
doesn't live
proof.
in Washington.
If there's the only way that Bigfoot's real is if it doesn't live here, because that's why nobody's seeing it. Like they only see him when they're here for like whatever they got to do. Maybe that's where Star Wars got Chewbacca from seeing Bigfoots, because they were like Wookiees or whatever. They're from the alien planet,
Yeah.
and they was traveling from planets here, and that's how we saw them, and it inspired him to see that shit, or the government gave him files, and they were like, this shit exists. You know what I'm saying? And so he put it in his movie because he ain't from here.
You never know.
why don't they ever
I don't know if Bigfoot's real. I
It's-
don't really believe in it.
How come they never show people in them Star Wars movies or space movies where they go to the bathroom? They never show spaceship bathrooms. You notice that?
It's private.
I'm just saying, like in every space movie, they never show even like in Guardians of the Galaxy, there was no bathroom in that spaceship. Where are the spaceship bathrooms?
That is a great
Are you guys going to
question.
shitting anymore? Like what happened in the future? Did humans stop shitting?
They stopped digesting.
Something happened because they never show it in that fucking movie Guardians. None of that new shit. None of the new Stark plane, Tony Stark shit. None of the new Top Guns. Where the fuck y'all shitting? That's what I want to know.
It's getting vacuumed out. Into
It's interesting to
space.
know. Like you pull up, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to show something. You got to give us some more info. I got to go. That's why I wouldn't be good in a Comic-Con.
Because on jets and stuff, it lands here on Earth.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to
when
be at
they-
a Comic-Con because I would ask one of them guys there. It's like Robert Downey Jr. at the Comic-Con. I'd be like, hey, man, how come I never see you make no bathrooms in your spaceships? I don't ever see the bathrooms in your spaceships. Where does man take a shit? Where does fucking Groot shit and fucking big-ass Drax?
Question things,
Where's
know?
Drax take a shit at? That big gray dude.
Question.
And Gamora. Where's Gamora shitting? When she was alive, I'm saying. Where does she shit at?
Gamora's castle? I don't know.
So that's all I want to know is like you never show those in spaceships, and now you got me on another conspiracy. The spaceship bathroom.
Do they eat?
Was there a bathroom in Star Trek?
Do
all
they
you
really-
Trekkies
do they
out
show
there?
them eating?
Yeah,
Do
they show them
eat?
eating in a lot of movies. They eat in Star Wars, and they eat in all kinds of different things. So that's all I'm saying about that. They don't really show that, and that's another conspiracy about that I notice in space movies. They do show them eating food all the time in different movies, eating weird shit. Even that old movie with Dennis Quaid, and I forget what the other actor was. Man, that was a good movie. And he was like on Mars, and they were working on this mines. That was a creepy movie, and those aliens were really.
Were they
creepy
eating
looking.
weird stuff?
Yes, because they were eating what was on that planet there, and Dennis Quaid was put there and like forced to like slave labor and shit.
Oh yeah.
Enemy Mine, I think it was called.
Something like that.
That was a great movie, drama, big time.
Drama.
But yeah, so that's another conspiracy altogether about the spaceship bathrooms. I'll have to do another piece on that, and I'm gonna have to dig deep on why the new spaceships or all the spaceships in movies never show their bathrooms, because I know people got to be shitting in space, even regardless if you're eating. You got to eat something. You need nutrients, and then you got to have waste. You know what I'm saying? This is facts.
Yeah, you do. It's got to go somewhere.
Like this is facts.
It needs to be expelled.
This is facts. We need to find out. Y'all need to help us.
Let's research.
So, I got another one. Here is, this is a funny one. Okay, so people believe they could cure the Fuchii Laala themselves. So that was the other thing. So first of all, they didn't believe in it, and then when it was real, like till somebody happened, and then that's what's scary. Like
Somebody in their family got
I remember when
it.
I was a kid, and I was like, I never got stung by no bee, and then I got fucking lit up by a whole hornet's nest. You know what I'm saying? Then I was in the hospital from multiple bees.
It's real.
Or like I never got
It
stitches
hurts.
before, and then bam, you're like in multiple stitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like that beware shit. So they say that people were saying they can cure it themselves. All right, there's rare people that probably have just better dealing with it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we're not gonna get into all that depth. But there's like a weirdos that were like even like people on TV, like one of the Cuomos. I think it was Chris, the younger Cuomo dude.
Yeah.
He was saying he did it. He beat it with fucking chest exercises. My man was like,
He's a
I did
kook.
chest exercises. I was over here doing this.
Guy's a kook.
And he was all stretching and doing, he's like, this is how it happened. I just opened up the wind tunnels and that was how he said he did it and shit like that. Y'all was stupid. That was a conspiracy of 2020. With your lying ass.
You mean nobody did bleach injections?
Yeah, that too. Inject yourself with bleach.
Or Lysol?
Do a Lysol spritz. Do a Lysol spritz with your wine.
I wonder if anybody tried it.
I'm sure some dummy did it. Some dummy did it.
I'm sure.
But for my last conspiracy that made a final and top list of the conspiracies of 2020 is that we are living in a simulation. And that one's been around for quite some time.
Ooh.
That's actually not the last one. I have a different one after that. But people are saying, I'm sorry for the drastic climax, but I lied. I have one more.
Dramatic.
So they say we're living in a simulation.
Do you believe that?
Like the Matrix. If we are, y'all programmers are some assholes. That's all I got to say.
Why can't we all be like rich and paid and have awesome houses?
It doesn't have to be about the material things. Why couldn't it be an like equal, harmonious thing? Why does it got to be all this crazy turmoil? Like whoever the programmers are. If this was a simulation, like I said, y'all are in dick mode. You know how they like easy mode, regular,
right? No,
and
they
like
want to
hard.
be just like jerks because they can control it.
So they got another level. It's called dick mode, and they make fucking have poverty.
Stop being a dick.
People always at war and never have like no peace. It's just always this crazy chaos. Y'all are assholes if y'all programmers. Y'all programmers listening to me, let me say this. If we're in the Matrix, y'all suck. Now I'm going to have a glitch in it. I'm going to pause all of a sudden. I'm going to take a drink and be like. And it's going to be all jacked up.
That's crazy, man.
Because I insulted them. Now they're going to fuck with my program.
So you think
they're going to fuck my code all up.
You think we are in like a weird.
I don't think so because of that bullshit. I don't
transition.
think so because of that. Like I said, there's too much of this same shit going on. There's no way. Because somebody's got to win. And it would be like in like when you play when you see people playing Modern Warfare and all them video games.
Mm-hmm.
You got these little kids that are just so good they're super dominant in the game. There's
Yep.
too many good people at a video game for there to be a simulation.
That would be cray.
People get hacked in. Hackers would get in there and it'd be crazy. Hook up the Xbox remote and they just flip shit around. You'd be noticing people hacking it if this is a simulation.
It would be crazy.
And like I said, if it is a simulation, y'all suck for having poor people out here that can't eat and shit like that around here, like that. Stupid shit like that. Third world countries that can't fucking learn and it's afraid for them to have educations and all these fucking places being burned and people being stoned to death because of what they believe in. If that's what y'all are doing in your program. Y'all are in dick mode. That's all I got to say about that. Y'all should fucking make that shit fun.
Yeah,
for
make
everybody.
it fun.
You punk.
You dick. No.
You punk.
That's funny.
So my final conspiracy of 2020, even though this was like years old, but it made the 2020 list. It made a list, even though it's old. That the world ended in 2012.
And then.
So you are familiar with CERN? Remember I bring that Hadron
Yes.
Collider, and they do all these things, and they said when they amped this up in 2012, when they said the Mayan calendar ended, and all these things, well, apparently when they amped it up full power in 2012, it blew this crazy thing, and it happened so fast we didn't even notice because it like split the timelines, and we're like in an alternate universe or an alternate timeline meshed with our actual timeline because of this weird thing that happened in 2012. So our actual original time is all over. And this new shit is different because we're in an alternate timeline, which caused that Mandela effect and all that weird shit that we're experiencing and all that Fuchii Laala-ness that's going on, this craziness that's going on with just a lot of things that people were like questioning things that happened in reality and whatnot. So that's what they believe, that the world actually ended in 2012. So that's another conspiracy. It's been going on for a long time.
That's crazy.
Because when 2012 happened, all these guys were like, it's going down in 2012 on this day. And then it didn't happen on this day. They were like, it actually calculated to like January 13th. And then they go to like January, like, look.
Oh, wait, we forgot about
we are telling
leap year.
We are telling you March 45th. You have no 45th in the month. They're like, damn it, we forgot. But if you go into the Mayan calendar, it's actually in August of 2013. And it's like, going up. This is actually 2012.
Wait, let me recalculate.
They were like, this is actually 2012
Oh my god.
or some shit. It's
Yeah.
weird, dude. That's all I
That's
got to say.
weird.
That's it. They said that we ended 8 years ago. It was all
Okay.
done.
Where
We're
are
just
these
shooting.
people?
We are
I would like to
pieces.
speak to them.
We are pieces of energy shooting millions of miles, light years into space right now, in the past, into the future. If that makes sense.
No, not to me.
We are in the past and the future,
At the
shooting at
same
light
time.
speed right now, and we don't even know it happened 8 years ago. We don't know. That's why I'm talking about it as we speak.
I don't get it.
Did I lose you?
Yes, a long time ago.
Holy crap! I'll keep going.
Oh,
Well,
God.
if you guys enjoyed this episode, hit us with a like and subscription. We'd really appreciate that. And you can catch us every Wednesday and Saturday. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you'd never miss an episode.
Like and subscribe.
And this has been another episode of
Meant
Chew.
bent.
Till next time, humans. Have a happy holiday. See ya.
This is